So this is a little video on paint and snipping tool. So here we are in the back end of your site, right? Here's your dashboard. Here's the front end of your site. I'll go back to the main home page. Here we are. Okay, so if we want to grab an image from the web, say, right, we can start off by doing this. You know, we search for images like, let's just say, Benghazi images. Okay, so now we can grab them in many different ways. So let's just grab this one here. We see what size it is. You know, it's probably not quite as big as we want, but it's a good one to look at for right now. The idea here, let's see. There we go. So here's a good example of one that's got some size to it. It's 960. We want to get as close between 800 and 1000 across the top for stuff that we want anyway. So what we can do is we can take this and we can just save this image, right? So I right clicked on it and save image as. I'll save it right to my desktop. Okay, so that's one way to go. Now the other way to go is to click into where this image belongs, and we're going to go to basically anything that we can blow up to a large scale image. So we have it on the screen here. And this is another way that I would actually deal with YouTube videos. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. And just go ahead and go to YouTube real quick. So any video that we have on YouTube that we want to watch, right? And this could be any video that you're doing. We're going to stop that, right? We're going to make it a large player, and now we have this image here. So we can do whatever. Basically, this image here. Okay, we're going to make this a little smaller, and we're going to go to the large theater mode, right, which gives us the biggest picture we can have while still getting our bar down here, right? And we're going to type in right here, snipping, and you're going to see the snipping tool. Boom. There's a snipping tool. Once we get this little box down here, we're going to jump on it and say new, which is going to gray the screen out, and then we can take this and draw directly over what we want. And we just simply save it, and we'll save this as image 1. Okay, boom. Now that that's there, it's on our desktop, right? So we can do that with any YouTube screen grab. It's a way of grabbing a screenshot of pretty decent quality that we can then go and manipulate, right? So now we've got both of those things here on the desktop. So one that we saved, and then the one that we just actually grabbed off the snipping tool. So the other thing that we have here, and you should be able to right click, open with, and you should see paint. Don't worry about paint 3D, but just regular old paint is right here. Okay, or you can go here and just again type in paint. Like I said, don't worry about paint 3D, we don't need it right now. File, there we go, open. So it's going to ask you where, so we go to desktop and we grab this one right here, the image one we just made, and here's our full size image. Okay, so we can resize this image right here. Okay, this is just percentage. It's 100%. We don't want 100%. We want to go to pixels, 1290. So again, anything that we're taking, if we get a large image file from a camera or anything like that, we're going to take this and we're going to make it a maximum of 1000. Right? 800 to 1000 is good for a featured image, for a banner image, for any of that stuff that we're going to use on the site, and it'll keep our size way down. So once we've saved that as 1000, right, it'll see it resize right here, and then we can go and save as. We're going to always save as JPEG, but it's going to give us, it should give us some options here, right? So we're going to save it as image 1, and we're going to say it's the smaller size, right? So then if we go over here and we look and we see what the properties are of our new thing, we'll see that it's about 104 kilobytes, which is pretty small. 104K, anywhere up to 150, 200K. For an image on the web is okay. It can be smaller, you could work it down if you wanted to, but that would be okay. Certainly better than 3 or 4 or 5 megs like it is coming off of the web or coming off of a picture somewhere, a camera somewhere. And if we're up there, you think about it, at 100K, 1000K is 1 meg. So a 3.5 meg shot off a digital camera, which is relatively small for a digital camera, I think your iPhone probably takes bigger pictures than that, is almost 40 or 50 times this size. So this is much better than what you're going to pull directly off a camera or directly off of like a website with high-res images or something like that. But anyway, so that's a real quick tour of snipping and paint, and then you've saved it, and now you have your new image here, and this is what we'll want to use to go up onto the web. This other one you can just throw away, and certainly anything else that you want to clean up you can throw away. Alright, so that's the end of the video.